or unpopular opinion with using TikTok for business, I guess. So I thought this would, still be a good webinar topic. I know there is a lot of agents kind of getting into using TikTok, I guess maybe for their video portion of getting their message out instead of just recording straight on Facebook or something like that. So, I guess you probably know a little bit better about this because you've been coaching agents on it, but I thought it'd be a good topic to go over and record, and then agents can kind of make a decision on if they want to incorporate TikTok into their business or just keep going as they are. So I think this should be a good webinar to explain maybe some benefits of using TikTok that you've seen, some successes, and then also just getting started and what it's all about. So I don't have a TikTok account yet, so I'm interested in seeing how this goes. So
Yeah, no, like a lot of great points. I think we're gonna have to pull off the band-aid here because people are reluctant, but the way of the future on creating social media is going to be videos. And video is kind of where TikTok is reigning supreme right now. I just posted a link in one of the posts saying how TikTok surpassed viewership over YouTube. And that's a big deal because they have not even the same amount of subscribers as YouTube. I think their TikTok's around somewhere around the 60 some million people. They haven't even crossed a billion yet. Instagram's at a billion right now, and they're getting more popularity. It's kind of the same way YouTube started. It was very millennial, a lot of young audience, and then the older generation started picking up on it, and now YouTube's like the biggest thing. This is the trends that we're seeing TikTok do. It start off with millennials, and now everyone's kind of hopping on board very reluctantly. But I think just the way we consume our content has drastically changed into quick little bite-sized pieces that generate attraction and awareness. So I've been fortunate enough to like really firsthand see the kind of impact TikTok has, because just a couple weeks ago I had a video that almost hit 500,000 views, and it generated a lot of great conversations with people not only on TikTok but actually they found me on Facebook from TikTok. So it's just crazy how TikTok can kind of be your main hub to kind of create on TikTok and then share it out to places like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and I'll go over that in a little bit. But
okay,
a lot of people can create one TikTok video and share it across multiple platforms, and you kind of got that one piece of content that gets distributed everywhere. I've done TikToks that got 200 views on a TikTok video, and I put it on Instagram Reels, and it gets 10,000 views.
Jeez.
And it's crazy how because Instagram's really trying to catch up to TikTok. They're in the spot where they're kind of falling behind, and we all know TikTok or Instagram isn't a photo sharing app anymore. They're going to migrate more to video, and they're following the suit of TikTok. So people are still creating TikToks and then posting that TikTok onto an Instagram reel, which I'm going to show you some of that stuff today. And I'm going to show you how to make it as simple as possible, where we just create a quick, video in under a minute, and then we're going to blast it out everywhere. And it should be really awesome because like, I know everyone has valuable time. Like I probably spend 30 minutes doing one post for 4 or 5 different platforms.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And on YouTube, we all know about YouTube Shorts. And what's cool about YouTube Shorts is at first I wasn't seeing much traction, but now my YouTube short videos are getting up to the 280 views, which is crazy because I'm just starting YouTube. I haven't really dedicated any time to that. So the fact that I'm getting, views on YouTube is amazing. And it's already content that I don't have to redo. It's just, I just make one video, and you can even get complex and create like a Zapier, upload it to a Google Drive, and then have Zapier shoot them all out. But that's more complex. I don't. It's honestly easy just to like upload a photo, and I'll show you my process. But yeah, TikTok is, if you're not on TikTok yet, I just don't want you to be falling behind. And then when it's already getting oversaturated, kind of like YouTube is, that you have to work that much harder and post that much more. Because right now you can kind of take a one TikTok a day approach, a more relaxed approach, and still get followers.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to where YouTube, now we got to a point where YouTube, you have to do high quality videos, have a good thumbnail, like actually spend some production in it. And TikTok's not even there yet. Like you can
Yeah.
literally, a lot of my successful TikToks have been just one where I just get it, do a TikTok, and then I post it, and I don't think twice about it. I just share value based on my experience, and those actually do a lot better than if I pre-plan it and have a script and have all this nonsense go behind it and try to overproduce. It doesn't really perform as well. So
Hmm. All right.
TikTok is definitely a good, and also have fun with it. When you have fun with TikTok, it just makes life easier. Like there's no sense in trying to be serious all the time. Like Instagram, I think we all got over the fact that we have to show up in our best performance.
Yeah.
And with TikTok, like Travis, like you can literally just probably post a TikTok like right now, just providing some value, and then post and be done with it, not even think twice about it. Because I think it's all a mental game when it comes to
Yeah.
TikToks. We get in our heads, we want to overproduce. Like you will get better. Your first video is probably going to suck. The second
Yeah.
one's not going to suck so much. The third one's not going to, it's going to start getting better. Your fourth and fifth one. I've seen people post their first one and they get like 2,000 views. I've seen people post their first one and they get 2 views.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of improving every single time.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you some of the theories on how we can at least model success, because that's what we want to do. We want to follow the people that are already doing well in it and just model that into our own language, not copy, but model, because success leaves clues. And so
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how to find those clues. So let's dive in real quick. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming creating a TikTok account isn't that difficult. I'm going to actually go in here real quick. Okay. Click the wrong button. I'm going to share my screen real quick.
All right.
So I'm going to assume that everyone has their TikTok already set up, and by setup, I mean, you at least just logged into your account. If you haven't downloaded the app, go to the App Store, download the TikTok app, and then just follow the process. You can either sign up using your email address or your phone number. And once you're in, you'll come to your screen like this. Everyone sees it just fine?
Yep. Looks good.
Perfect. Now you can see right here, I honestly don't have like the amazing page. Like it's just me having fun with it. Notice how I'm not all dressed up. I just literally am in my house and I create videos. But you could see that, I have one where I'm sharing my personal life with my wife right here. Can you see my mouse, by the way? I don't know if you just see the screen. Yeah. Okay. So you see 35K. That's just me introducing my wife as she's working out, and that got a ton of views. And I pinned it because you kind of want to show some authority by showing your most popular. So when people come here, it's like, oh, this guy has views, he might be good. I'm gonna probably give him a follow. And then I have the last one, which when Facebook went meta, that was a really good time to kind of capitalize on it. I found a really good marketing post that MSense was actually saying how like where they go low, we go high on data privacy.
Yeah.
And so I saw a perfect opportunity, and literally this one is just me like it's a sound where someone's laughing and I'm just looking at the screen having that, and it just shot up. And everyone in the comments was like, oh man, Facebook sucks, I hate Facebook. And it kind of created this turmoil because TikTokers don't like Facebook, and people that like Facebook really aren't on TikTok or say anything. So it was a good opportunity. And you'll start realizing that negative comments actually will help boost your viewership. And as far as like negative comments, like they weren't negative towards me, they were negative towards like just the company of Facebook. So it was really good for it to really pump up the volume. But normally, like you have like any type of controversy that you post will most likely get better engagement and better viewership. So you set up your profile. The first thing you want to do is have a nice clean image. And it doesn't have to be like a perfect image, but you can actually change your image. Let me click on it real quick. You can actually have your image to either be a video. I haven't changed my image in such a long time. I forgot exactly where I changed it. Oh, it's right here. So you can either do a video or an actual image. And the video can be like just like a little GIF type video.
Mhm.
But I like just the image. I use the same image for all my profiles, just keep it simple so they have some type of familiarity. Now the rumor is that your actual name is indexable, or when people type in, so you may want to use like realtor or just use your name. Whatever branding you have, you want to incorporate that into your name. So you want to make sure you think about that when it comes to updating your name. Now your name up here is going to be like your actual name, but then this is like your handle. This is also what's indexable. So you want to kind of have maybe some type of real estate name in there, and just keep it simple. So you have your followers. So we're going to go in here and just kind of run through a quick editing of your profile. So you have your name, your username. So your name is like when just what you want to be known as. And then your username is pretty much what you log into. And then you have your bio. So this is where you put like a little snippet of what you do, how you serve people, how you help people. And then you go down and this is where you hook up your Instagram, your YouTube, and you sync them up. Because a lot of times what people like to do is when you have a TikTok video, you can say, hey, head over to my YouTube channel and go check out my new video. And they can easily just go to your profile, click on the little Instagram icon, and it'll give you an option to go to Instagram or YouTube. They make it pretty simple. Now notice how I don't have a link to a website here. Now you only get that link to like a landing page or a website if you have over 1,000 followers. So the goal here is try to get your following up to 1,000. Now you'll realize though that if you switch to a business account, let me go here. If you switch to a business account, you'll actually be able, I won't do it right now, but you'll actually be able to put a link on your profile. Now, the negative to that is if you create a business account, you're limited on what kind of songs you can use or sounds you can use. You're really limited there. And the reach that you have on your videos actually declines. I've tested it. I've tried it in different areas of my TikTok, growth. And I realized that every time I switch it to a business account where I would normally get 200, 300 views, I drop down to like 80 or 90 views. It really drastically reduces. So rule of thumb here is just stick to a personal creator account.
And then get 1,000 followers.
Yeah, get 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
Now, I don't post as much as I would like to. Like this one video where I got almost 500,000 got me about 150 followers. So I probably could have gotten more if it was more like niche specific. That's a tongue twister. I probably could have gotten more, but because I didn't, I was just more like a meme like profile. Like I could see why it didn't convert more followers. Now, if it was more like a series, because that's another thing that people do is they create like a series, like here's how to sell a home for maximum value part 1, and then you kind of go through what one strategy could be, and then you're like, here's how to sell your home for more value part 2, and you create like a part 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those tend to get followers a lot more, and you can, because people love, it's almost like your own little episode, a mini series. And then let me see how we're on time. So 15 minutes. All right,
we're good. Yeah, we got about 15 minutes or so.
Okay, so this is just kind of the setup process.
Now, real quick, how do you get followers on it? Is this hashtag, like how are people finding your videos? Because if you have 650 followers, how do you have 500,000 views on something?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the way TikTok works is whatever followers you do have, it's almost like the YouTube algorithm where they show it to just a small group of people. Depending on how they interact with it, then it kind of gets pushed up to the next tier. And then once you fall in that group, then it kind of by the third tier, you're kind of exploding already. So it just kind of shoots it out there. But the TikTok algorithm is so amazing that it actually puts you in front of the right people, like at the right time. Like I've seen Orange County restaurants pop up on my FYP, which is the For You page. And if so, I guess I'll backtrack just a little bit. So the For You page is the page where where if you go to the home, all this right here where it says For You, that's your For You page. And
Okay.
this is what the TikTok algorithm feeds you based on your search or your viewing history. So the TikTok algorithm knows what you're swiping through and what you're scrolling through. And over time, it'll start seeing what you interact with, what you're viewing longer, what you're into, based on your interest. And so over time, you'll start seeing more or less the same videos kind of popping up. I'm into like a lot of food, Facebook, obviously,
Yeah.
crypto, stock trading. Like I have like maybe like 10 different interests that I keep getting fed constantly. And so that's how people are able to discover you, is because once they start seeing what kind of videos you're producing, you'll start popping up a little bit more on the For You page, and eventually they'll convert into like a follower. So that's one way that you can get those followers. Now, the next way is, so this little area where it says following, these are all the videos that that you have that you're following of people that'll just start showing up their current videos, and how you interact with them will help boost that person's viewership as well. And TikTok's amazing because within the first, it usually takes like an hour for TikTok to know who to serve that video to. There's videos like it takes an hour and I maybe get 30 views, and it kind of dies at 200 views. And there's videos that like within an hour I've gotten 300 views, and I know it's going to get a good amount of viewership long after the 1 hour.
Yeah.
So that's one way to look at it. Really, when it comes to TikTok videos, it's all about testing different videos. But I'm going to show you real quick, just kind of, I'm going to walk you through how to set up a TikTok video. And then the second part, if we have time, if not, I'll do like a part two. But if we have time, I'll show you how to research, how to kind of replicate that success for yourself. Because I'll be honest, this video right here wasn't just my idea to come up with. Like I literally found something that was working for someone else, and I plugged in my own content and replicated it, which actually was able to give me more success.
Mm-hmm.
So, so when you come to creating a TikTok video, you're going to click this little plus button, and it's going to bring up your display for videos. Now, this is where a lot of people get kind of look at TikTok and they're just like, how the heck is this video going to work? Like, I don't even know where to begin. There's so many different buttons. There's not enough buttons. One thing that TikTok doesn't really do a good job in is actually explaining what each button does, especially when you go into effects. You're like, what the heck is all this? Like, this doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah. So you
A
got
lot
to
of
kind of
people,
click it and figure it out.
yeah. So I'm going to give you some, and there's a lot of different things that you can do, but I'll give you some rule of thumbs to kind of follow by. Because I can do a whole training just on figuring out all this stuff. But what I see do really well is green screen. So I would start off with green screen and click on the different green screens to see what kind of effects it gives you. So this one right here is the one that gives you the green screen. Here, I'll put this, the green screen, and you just punch in a picture here. So this is kind of like that one meme one that I got.
Yeah.
And then all I do here is literally just do this. Now, when it comes to actually like recording, the easiest way to, well, I'll go down this real quick. So your flip is going to flip the camera around, you know, front facing, back facing. The speed, you don't need to mess with this. This is if you do like some, this is more advanced, so you don't need to go with that. Beauty filter, this adds like the complexion where, you know, you kind of closes up the pores, filters you out, gives you that beauty mode. Filters is kind of, honestly, I never use filters. You can, but you don't need to. Doesn't really do much. The timer is probably my number one asset that I use here. And what you do with the timer is you actually just move this little slider, and this is when the video will stop recording. So it's like hands-free recording. So if I do it for like 8 seconds, and sometimes if you use a music with this, the music will play and you'll get an idea of where the music's going to stop. So I'll do start countdown. It'll count down and you just kind of do your thing. Now I don't have music on here. I can add music. So if you want to add a sound, you'll click on this right here on the top middle. And I have a bunch of favorites. It's this one. That's not playing the sound. Well, let's just pick it. Why is it not?
Could just be because of how we're connected through Zoom right now.
Well, maybe it doesn't like
me.
So you hear how you hear the music, and you'll know like where you want the music to stop.
All right.
And so you just click play, and then eventually you'll just start. Now, when you want to cut it off, you just hit the stop button. And if you say you go over the recording a little bit, you can actually edit it in the next page. So we click the OK button. Probably can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you'll hit the OK checkmark thing, and then you'll click on adjust clips. And you can basically cut the clip however you want it. Now that's a little advanced. A lot of the videos that you do in the beginning are just do a video. Let me go back. A lot of the early videos that I created just to learn how to use TikTok was me just holding the red button. Holding the red button.
Until you figured out the timer?
Yeah. And if you hold the red button and you scroll up with your finger on the red button, it'll zoom you in or zoom you out a little bit. Oh, so you can do like that effect, like what's going on type thing.
Okay.
Back it up real quick. Otherwise it's going to go on a loop. So that's a couple ways. So the tools that they have on here are very simple. It's just a matter of playing with it. But the top one that I use is timer because I like to get my timing down and I like to do it hands-free. And then the next one is the effect. Using a green screen. So if you're doing like any type of, I see a lot of people do like a real estate skit or some type of real estate. They drop value with real estate and they'll use the green screen, but they'll use this green screen that actually goes in your background. Let me see if I can find it. No, not that one. It's the hard part. You got to find the right green screen. Here we go. So this one's a popular, this one's a popular one. Basically the little man with the green screen in the background. And what we'll do here is, it's not showing up there. Okay, maybe not that one. You got to find the right green screen. Oh, so that's a different one. Yeah, there's like 5 different types of green screens for the same. Here we go. This is the normal one. This is the original one. The green screen with the arrow down. That's like your background.
So you can just throw any old photo back there?
What's that?
So you could just throw any photo back there for your
you could take any photo from the internet. A lot of realtors, what they'll do is they'll use the some type of luxury house in the background, or they'll use like a pool in the background. They'll get creative with the different types of housings in the background, and they'll say like, did you guys hear that, Zillow just crashed, things like that. And they'll do like a news type thing, and they'll have like a home in the background or something interesting. Those are my kids in the background. But yeah, they'll basically use this because what I found when you use green screen, it actually helps boost your viewerships because TikTok really likes it when you use their tools in the app. So when it comes down to actually creating one, that's kind of the basic overview. And I'll give you guys some people to follow. So these are some of the more popular ones. that are in the real estate niche that are actually really good to see what they're doing and model what they're doing. I dropped it in the chat right now. Yeah, no, that's the wrong one. Meant to send it to everyone. So right here is kind of a if you go copy this, paste it into a doc, and if you go to these posts, you'll see kind of how they're utilizing this in their business, and you can model what they're doing, not copy, but model what they're doing, and you'll see what kind of education and training and value that they're adding. And you'll notice that a lot of them, unless you see like Ryan's Searhant, who's probably paying for production, a lot of these other ones are just putting a camera up, recording some type of content that is providing value, and it's maybe 15 seconds long, maybe 30 seconds long. I know I kind of mixed in a variety of professional to very amateurish, but they're all getting followers and views, and they're all doing really well for growth, as well as like the content. It's very robust. So when it comes to actually looking up, I'm going to give you one little trick before we got to go. So if you're researching, is it still sharing? Let me see. I think I stopped the shit. No, it's somewhere around here. I think I minimized it.
We still see your screen.
There
if that's what you're doing.
There it is. So one of the ways that I do a lot of research, so this is going to be the research part, like how do I find things to kind of model? So if you go to your little search bar, so you're going to go to discover. This thing's lagging. Give me a second. Let me go back. So you're going to go to your discover area right here. Now this is kind of an area where you can see what's kind of trending. This is very generic to follow. This little section right here is very generic. I don't really recommend it because by the time it hits here, it's already doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to show you real quick. So if we type in, I'm just going to type in realtor. Realtors on TikTok. I'm going to click on that top one right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right here to the filter. And I'm going to select this month. And I'm going to select the most liked. And I'm going to hit apply. Now what this does is it shows me the most liked content creators in the most liked videos in my niche or whatever I searched. And it's going to show me what's performing really well already. And I'll just take time looking through here and seeing what kind of content is resonating with the audience. And then once so this stop renting one. Wait. So I'm going to break it down. Notice how he said, wait. So number one thing that you want to do with a TikTok is have a good attention grabbing headline in your video. So that's one thing that I realized is he's saying, wait. And then he goes on to say what he needs to say. Are you currently renting and want to buy a house, but don't know where to begin? Here are the 3 little things you need. So the next piece that he does is he's going to let you know how long the video is by saying, here's 3 little pieces you need to learn. So that's enough information for me to be hooked and stick around because I know it's not going to take that much of my time and I'm going to listen to it because I'm already this far ahead in the video.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really take a lot. This is probably a 30-second video. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the next video and see like, okay, so that could be one video that I want to kind of model. I got way better information than that. I'm going to create a video using that. Now, the last thing I want to show you if you click on, now this is another trick that I like to do. If you click on the sound on the bottom right, you'll click the sound. Let me see what the sound says. So notice how you hear that sound. Now, sound is very important to TikTok. Sounds will, if they're trending sounds, will actually help get your views up as well. So you can use this sound, and I'll show you how to do it in a second. You can use this sound and it'll help get you views, but you don't even need to have the sound playing in the background. So if you say you want to come back to it later, you can just add it to your favorites. If you want to use it right there on the spot, you'll click on this button at the bottom, use this sound, and then you'll record using the sound. So let's do a quick little snippet. So I'm going to hit record. I'm going to record my little snippet. And it's lagging on the computer screen. There we go. It's catching up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit sounds right here on the bottom left. I'm going to click on volume. And I'm going to just scroll this all the way down. Now that it removes the sound, but it's still, TikTok still thinks that the sound is there. And then what you can also do is, well, see, here's the thing is, this is where it gets a little tricky. So what I would actually do, I would actually reverse engineer it. So I would actually not use the sound. I mixed it up. So remember how I added the sound to favorites? So what I would do is I would record my voice. I would record my voice. Once my voice is recorded, then I would go here to the next menu, click on sound, click on my favorites. And then my favorites was that video, that sound that I had saved. And then I would just adjust the volume down and raise the original volume to like 100%. So I can't do it now because I didn't do it right, but you record your video first with your voice, and then you click the check mark, and then you go to this screen, and then you add the sound, and you can reduce the sound to whatever. So say you want a nice little subtle background of music in the background, I'd probably put it to like 19% to like 3%. You'll still be able to hear the sound, and you'll have that you'll still be able to be heard too. And then once you're there, you just click next. I didn't even get to hashtags, but real quick, your hashtags, I always say do like 2 or 3 specific hashtags. You don't need to go overboard like Instagram and try to fill up this page with hashtags. TikTok's really good at knowing how to serve your video to people. So hashtags are kind of hit or miss. There's no right or wrong way to select your hashtag, but I wouldn't go overboard. I would pick like 2 or 3 really specific hashtags. So if you're doing that renting a video one, I would put hashtag rent, hashtag, you know, whatever has to
Real
be
estate
renting, whatever
tips
the
or
video is.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last thing you want to do is if you have a quality phone is you're going to actually click on more options, and you're going to want to upload to HD. You're going to want to turn that on, and it'll get you the best quality video as well. And then all these other things, comments, you'll allow comments, allow people to duet, stitch. That'll be like a part 2. So now that we're done doing this part of the video, I'm going to show you one last thing. So this is kind of the what ties it all together to share to your other social media channels. So we're going to go to here, and we're going to go to this website is called Save. You probably can't see. Can you? Let me see. New share. Yeah, you can't see.
No, it's just, wait, there you go. Save.
Okay, so we're actually going to go to this website called savetick.app. Put in the chat for you. There's my dog going crazy. She must hear something. So this website will allow you to, once you're done with your TikTok, you're going to go to TikTok on your desktop computer. Now you can do this on your phone. I never do it on my phone. I'm a computer person. I like to, copy paste and do all this stuff on my computer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my video. Something happened. It says Zoom can't detect your microphone. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is click on my video that I want to download. I'm going to click copy link. It's going to copy the link. I'm going to go to my save tick, and I'm going to paste it right here in the box. I'm going to click on this little green button to download. It's going to drop me to the bottom, and I'm going to download this video to my computer. Now you have the video on your computer. What it does now, the reason why this is important because this website will remove the TikTok watermark that is on the video. So if you download the video straight from TikTok, it's going to come up with a watermark. The way you get rid of that watermark is actually to do this process, and it's free, it's quick and easy to use. Because if you post a TikTok video with the watermark to Instagram, your views will get cut. Like Instagram hates any TikTok branding. So this is a way that you're able to have a video, and I'll show you real quick the example. So now there's no TikTok watermark on here. And the TikTok watermark usually appears like right here on the top corner, then it moves around down here. It just moves all over the place. And Instagram hates it. So now that you have your video, now you can go to Instagram, and what I do is I actually download this video to my phone, and I use my phone to upload the reel to Instagram. Then I use the same video that I downloaded here and I post it to YouTube, and I use the same video downloaded here and I post it to Facebook Reels. So I posted to 3 other platforms with this one video. So we're getting 4 videos, and you can even take it a step further. If you're on Pinterest, which is great for SEO, you can have that video uploaded to Pinterest as well. And it gives you really good results on trying to build out your brand with one TikTok video. Any questions so far? Because I know I went over a lot of information. There's a lot more I can go through to really hone in on the right type of videos, but this is just kind of the overview of getting started on TikTok.
Yeah. So Ruben asked, can you integrate personal and business accounts?
So what you can do on TikTok is I would not create a business account. What you can do is you can create multiple TikTok accounts, and you can make them whatever you want. So if you have a personal one that you want to create, you can do your own personal TikTok. And then if you want to have like a business specific TikTok, you can create another TikTok account and gear it more towards your business niche. I would just keep them all creator accounts and not go like one business, one personal. Just create multiple accounts and make them however you want. As a matter of fact, I have 2 accounts on TikTok. One is my all around general business / just me as a person, more my branding. And then my second TikTok account, I actually geared it more towards my guitar playing. So I have that TikTok, which I haven't posted in a while. I've been so busy, but when I want to get back on it, like I'll just literally pick up my guitar and start playing. And that has its own TikTok account, which is pretty cool because you don't have to jumble everything up into one. If you want to keep some type of separation, that's a great way to do it. Just create multiple TikTok accounts. And that's actually smart too, because some people like in the crypto space, like if they're talking about finances or how to make money, they create backup accounts because they will get banned at some point, or, people will start flagging them, and TikTok does have some type of, they do control and moderate. So that account will get banned, and then they'll hop on their other alt account. So you can definitely do it that way as well.
All right. That makes
Great
sense.
question.
Yeah. Cool. That's the only question we have in
Okay.
in questions.
Perfect.
So
yeah, and if you want more one-on-one guidance too, I'd be more than happy to kind of walk you through the nuances of TikTok video. But my experience with TikTok is just pick up the phone and start recording and say something in the phone or on the mic, and keep it anywhere between 12 to 15 seconds. Even 7 seconds does really well. Like that one video that got 500,000 views was only 5 seconds recording. And it was done like that on purpose because I realized people when it comes to watch time, I want people to rewatch that video because it's going to count as a bonus for me under the TikTok algorithm. So if it's a 5-second video, but I know that post takes like maybe 7 seconds for someone to read, technically they're rewatching my video, but they don't know that they're rewatching it. So that's kind of one of the things is I kept it short to the point, and I was hoping for them to have some spillage into the next video that they were watching.
Okay.
So I always say 7 seconds. You can even do a 30-second video, but the best thing is to talk fast, to cut out any white noise that you would have or any dead space in that video. Just try to keep it to the point. Like click the button. Here's 3 ways, and I'm gonna show you how you can sell your home for top dollar. Boom, stop it, pick it up. Number 1 is going to be you want to do this. Number 2 is going to be you want to do this. Number 3, and you want to get your face in there. You want to show like you don't want to like be far away and talking like a normal person. You kind of want to have a one-on-one connection. By a lot of successful videos will be the one where people are face to face and up close. Those are the ones that do really well.
Yeah.
Unless you're a dancer, then you know what, go for it. So yeah,
Cool.
take a look at those the people that I linked up in the chat too. That'll give you a good idea what's working well, and you can just model it with your content and get the. So there's a couple things you want to look out for: is what kind of headliner they're using to stop the scroll. Number two is what does their video look like? Like, are they close up? Do they have good lighting? And a couple ways to get good lighting is to use like the window, use a ring light. And another one is what are they doing with their hands? You know, how are they using their hands? Are they, you know, talking like this? Are they getting attention? Are they just standing here? Like you want to kind of analyze the video, and you also want to see how long is that video, and use the sound that they're using if they have a sound. So there's a lot of little things you want to pick up on. As a matter of fact, I have a guide that kind of shows you how to a step-by-step breakdown on how to make a successful video. And it could be for any video. It could be for TikTok, Instagram Reels. But the way of the future here, actually, let me pull it up real quick because I totally forgot that I have that resource that I can just give to you guys. Gotta find it. Give me 2 seconds. They want to. Normally, you have to
include it in the
opt into this,
replay
but
as
I'm just going
well.
to drop it in the chat, and you guys can download it. And then Travis, you can have it.
Yeah, and I'll put it. I'll add it to the replay as well.
Yeah. So this is actually a resource that I made. Let me see if I can find where the heck. Where did it? Oh, here it is. Okay, where did it go? All right, you know, I might have to find it because I have.
I'll send the link out with the replay.
I'll find it and you can shoot it out, and then it'll be available for a resource.
Okay. Yeah, we pick up a lot more views on the replay as well as people kind of trickle in through the day. So
okay,
I'll add that in, and then really informative. I haven't even looked at TikTok yet. You know, it's just been like, oh God, one more thing. But you know, I think prioritizing the ones that you're on is important. You know, when you're trying to create followers and you know, attract consumers.
exactly. And honestly, it's not that hard. If you can, it actually makes my life a lot easier because I'm able to. Okay, this is concerning. Oh wait, here it is. I found it. It was under saved. So yeah, I'll just walk you through it. So this is a list of hook. Now this is very generic. I can provide more hook ideas, but this is just to get you started. It's a little document that provides like some of the best like stopping score hooks, like simple way to sell real estate for free, you know, or I'm just making stuff up. This is why your home isn't selling, you know, and you can use these as like ideas to get started, but you can see how like best home sell I've ever done, or you can get creative with that. So you can write it out, like come up with some ideas right here to plan your hooks. Video ideas. Here's some examples of videos that do work. So you can kind of get a kind of like a framework on how to create a video. Create a list to help explain like what's your point of the video. So here's like a little thing that you can do for lists. Trending sounds. I walk you through, and I have a video here that shows you how to do all this. So I won't get into it too much, but and this is kind of the secret number 3. Like this is for you to paste URLs or examples here that you find during your research. How to create captions in your videos. I didn't even go over captions. How to do how to get the lighting right, and just kind of like a framework breakdown on how to create like just your first video. And right here is a video on explaining how to do all this together. So I will get you that link copied. 1 second to get the link. Here it is. Share, copy. Put it in the chat. Bam. So it's there in the chat for you guys to have.
There it is. Yep.
And the video is only like 15 minutes long. It's not like one of those hour trainings that you have to sit through your life through. It's really quick and easy to the point. 15 minutes, and you should get a good sense of what to look for when you create your first video. Now, this is for any video, but I kind of use TikTok as a reference. So this is kind of like a framework of how to create a video.
Okay. Right on. I appreciate that. I'll send that link out as well. And then, yeah, maybe we'll do a part 2 where we kind of go in a little deeper. And then,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like I can talk for hours on TikTok because there's just so much information to soak in.
I know.
The first thing though is don't get overwhelmed. Just start creating a TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't overthink it.
I think, you know, I'll definitely open up an account, and I don't know. We'll see what I do, if anything.
For anyone
I'll
that's
probably do something.
Yeah. Well, the first one that you should do is just an introduction. Hey guys, like I'm Travis, you know, I'm a broker for Rise Realty. And if you're a real estate agent in Orange County or San Diego or Riverside, we're a 100% no commission or 100% commission, no splits brokerage. So, you know, just kind of go from there. And the first one should be an introduction of who you are, because when people see you, they're gonna be like, okay, you know, I'll give this guy a follow. He's just starting out. The TikTok atmosphere is very warm and welcoming. It will get toxic, but that's more of like when you start blowing up to the million views, you start to get it. It's like any platform, but for the most part, TikTok does a really good job of giving your videos to the right people, which is pretty impressive.
Cool.
So yeah, first video should be an introduction. I challenge you guys to that.
All right. That's a good tip. So,
and to hold you accountable,
I wouldn't know what to post it
first, in the group.
So, yeah.
Yeah, to hold you guys accountable, post it in the group when you're done and say done.
Yeah, do it. Let's see them.
And then we can all start following each other too on TikTok, support each other.
True. Okay. Sounds good. The challenge is out there.
All right.
Well, thanks for coming on again. And
thank you.
We'll see you again soon.
See you soon.
All righty. Bye.